small and medium enterprises with a better safety record will be preferred for some private sector contracts in Singapore. The Workplace Safety and Health Council has partnered 18 large companies in sectors like manufacturing, construction and transport to do so. Nashra Rohim with more.
Maintaining these escalators has a lot of risk. Workers can trip and fall or suffer electric shocks. Contractor CNIM has serviced all the escalators on the downtown line on behalf of SBS Transit for over a decade. Together, they have managed to maintain the highest level of workplace safety certification since day one.
Already a lot of ongoing programs that we are working with SBST. When they have new safety program, we also get our technicians to attend to and join them in their safety courses.
SBS Transit will include safety into its tender requirements from next year. The rail and bus operator has become an advocate for workplace safety and health. Other such companies may also reward safer subcontractors with monetary bonuses.
I think it's something that nudges us a bit more forward so that we can lean forward more to deal with our contractors. Certain contractors that are not able to fulfill certain requirements, we will strike them out immediately without the need for us to procure the services.
The WSH Council says the aim is for larger companies to incentivize, influence and motivate SMEs to put in place progressive safety practices.
It's actually good for you, good for your business. Not only about getting a job, but talking about the productivity, getting your process correct. Because when you have a safe environment, a safe and health environment, work environment, naturally your people are able to perform better.
The companies join the public sector in placing greater emphasis on safety when awarding contracts. Manpower Minister Tan See Leng says this priority has also been observed in global supply chains.
Increasingly, more companies from ASEAN's major trading partners such as the EU are looking to contract with suppliers with good WSH practices. A robust regional WSH ecosystem will help ASEAN remain an attractive region for trade and investment. It will also be a competitive advantage for firms in ASEAN.
Dr. Tan adds it will take continued commitment to sustain the record low fatal injury rate that Singapore achieved last year.
And to give us more on this partnership, we have with us Mr. Bakar Mohd Noh, Chairman of the Workplace Safety and Health Council. Mr. Bakar, thank you so much for coming in. So getting big companies to nudge smaller companies in the supply chain to embrace this culture of safety. Why is this important and how did the Council identify the industry captains?
First of all, thank you for having me here. It's important that we understand when you talk about safety, we are talking about the culture aspect. And when you're talking about the culture, one of the key things is about ownership. And that's the reason why when you have ownership, you need to have a ground-up initiative. And WSH Advocate is an initiative whereby you get the industry to partake in the effort. And that's where the large companies who have greater outreach, who have better resources, who are able to influence certain programs, share together with the SMEs to be part of the WSH Advocates. And one of the things that we saw, having someone who, that's why we call it a WSH Advocate, because if you look at the safety landscape itself, the WSH Advocate can be a partner. The WSH Advocate can be your mentor. The WSH Advocate can be your buddies. Whatever it takes, so that the larger company look at the SMEs, handhold them, provide them all the necessary resources, inspire them to be part of the program.
So it is really to nurture this sense of ownership across the smaller companies, isn't it? And these industry captains or WSH advocates, they will act as a queen bee, so to speak, to groom its contractors' capabilities. So how can they ensure that the contractors take safety seriously and are not merely paying lip service?
No, it's important that we must understand that it is an integral part of a working process whereby the main contractors is actually have the greatest influence, because many of the SMEs, maybe because of the resources constraint and because of the outreach and because of the scope that they have, they may not be able to fulfill certain requirements. And that's why a queen bee, that's what we mentioned, WSH Advocate, allow them to actually outreach these SMEs, guide them, and then to have them to be part of their program. So naturally, if you have a partner, safety is a journey, and if you have light-hearted companies who together with you in this journey, it really helps, and that's where we are trying to do. And looking at the WSH Advocate, actually, WSH Advocate is not new in the industry. As an individual, there are many WSH Advocate out there. But as a company, as a structured framework, this is the first time we are trying it. And in fact, we're very heartened. It is actually a ground-up initiative, industry-led initiative.
And the first 18 advocates that have been chosen as the pioneer batch, they come from industries like construction, manufacturing and transport. So what other sectors is the council planning to approach next?
No, I think the intent is to have all industries. And these are the industries that we are trying out first as a pilot to see how do we frame it, how do we shape it, and what type of support council can do to provide them with necessary guidance. And I think if you look at some of the industries, these are all good companies that are able to support us to be a queen bee.
Mr. Abu Bakar, thank you so much for coming in to speak with us about this. That was Mr. Bakar Mohd Noh, Chairman, Workplace Safety and Health Council.
Thank you.